Hello everyone. Hope all of you are doing well and staying safe. My name is Madhuri Korampally and I currently work as an applications engineer in Edwards Vacuum. And today I'm here to talk about my background and how my typical day looks like. So coming to my background, um, I did my bachelor's in electrical and electronics engineering from India, after which I did my master's and PhD both in electrical engineering from the University of Missouri, Columbia, and prior to joining Edwards as an applications engineer, I worked as a research associate in the Joint School of Nanoscience and Nanoengineering in North Carolina. So, how did I get here and specifically into the semi industry? It's funny how we never look back into our life and really think about how we got to where we are today. And prepping for this talk actually gave me an opportunity to go back into my life and really think about how I developed an interest in the semiconductor industry and how I ended up choosing that as my career. I guess it all started when I was in middle school and my older brother was in college. I used to watch him do his projects, and one that I specifically remember was him making a doorbell. I used to see him soldering a bunch of wires, and I was really fascinated then. And as I grew, I just started liking it more and more. And that was no doubt the major I chose in my bachelor's. And bachelor's really laid the groundwork, I would say. And my real first introduction to the world of semiconductors was in my master's and was in my grad school during my master's, where I was free to choose whatever courses I wanted. And I ended up choosing all the semiconductor related courses that were offered in my university, some of which were like introduction to semiconductors, microfabrication, MEMS, and some of these courses also had labs where we would make devices. So that was I was really blown off with the idea of me making some devices that were useful, and I also chose a professor who had a microfabrication facility in the university. That we had a clean room, we had a bunch of analytical labs, and my project, the thesis, was fabricating semiconductor devices for biomedical applications. And all through grad school, um, of course, for my project and for all the research papers that I had to submit in different courses, I had to do a lot of research, read a lot of papers, publications, go through articles, and I would always reach out for information if I had any questions. So, a bunch of research also went through in my grad school, which I think helped me gain a lot of knowledge. Um, and then the other important aspect was networking. So participating in conferences, presenting papers or posters, that really helped me to gain confidence in my background. And no matter what we do or we don't, in my personal opinion, for a successful career, the three C's play a very important role. That is confidence. Be confident about yourself. Um, you know, like I said, no matter if you know or not. And communication. We should never feel shy to voice out our opinion. And then contacts. Making contacts, networking is really, really important. And, making contacts and staying in touch. And last but definitely not the least, like I said, for participating in networking events, conferences like Semi, helps us immensely to learn about the industry, where it's headed, and most important, and who the most important players are. A little background about Edwards Vacuum. We are a global leader for vacuum and abatement solutions for various industries, which include semiconductor, solar, LED, display, and we have a very rich heritage of over 100 years. We actually celebrated our 100th anniversary last year. And Edwards is the partner of choice for tens of thousands of customers around the world. We have a presence in over 30 countries. with over 30,000 customers worldwide, and with more than 8,000 employees around the world, and 20 plus manufacturing and service technology centers. I really like the phrase, everywhere you find vacuum requirements, you will find Edwards leading the way, and that is so very true. So coming to my role in Edwards Vacuum, like I mentioned, I work as an applications engineer, and applications engineer is basically like a bridge or an interface between the customers and Edwards. I face customers on a regular basis and understand their technical needs, their issues, if any, and try to recommend optimum solutions to meet their requirements, or provide improvement protocols or modification to existing products to solve their issues. On the Edwards side, I communicate the customer's needs and issues to our respective internal teams. Like if there are service issues, I get together with the service team and try to resolve them. Similarly, if there are any technical issues, I contact my technical team to get some inputs. And all these inputs also play a role in working with the product teams to develop new products and new improvement protocols. On a regular basis, we also communicate with global teams for knowledge sharing and learning. What I really love about my job is how it's different every day. Every day, I have new challenges, new opportunities, and new things to learn, and that's really what excites me. So on a typical day, I don't have a set schedule, but a typical day for me, has customer meetings to discuss about our products, their performance, and if the customers have any issues. Um, and then I dedicate some time for new requests. Like I have meetings with my account managers who get a new customer requests for which I might have to do some product modeling. Then we have team meetings on various customer challenges. I have meetings with my service team or product team or technical teams. And also, since Elvers is a global company, and open communication between teams is very important for the company's success. And owing to the different time zones, usually my morning meetings are with folks in the UK, and my late afternoon meetings are with folks from Asia. Coming to a couple of frequently asked questions. The first one is, how would you recommend students prepare for this industry? And where do you think the gap is between academia and industrial knowledge? Preparing for this industry, I would say, if this is what you want to do, take advantage of all the courses or all the semiconductor courses that are offered in your university. Talk to the respective professors, talk about the projects they do, and if there's something that interests you, offer to do voluntary work in their lab or on that project. Also, another important thing is stay updated with the semi news articles or the current news about the market trend, where the companies are headed. And coming to the gap between academia and industrial knowledge, both are similar, but they are quite different also. Like in my case, I was during my grad school, I was working on a project which is very futuristic, and it may not be commercialized even in the next 10 years. But again, if you think about it, the fundamentals and the foundation are the same, and we just have to keep up with the current industrial trend. Next question is, when applying to jobs, what do you think set you apart from other applicants? So most of the times when you're fresh out of school, again, I was like fresh out of grad school when I landed in Edwards Vacuum. You may not find opportunities that exactly match your skill set, and most of the times employers are looking for candidates who are confident, with good communication skills, and demonstration of your ability to be efficient even in stressful conditions. And that's what I think everyone looks for. The third question, do you think companies prefer candidates with master's or postgraduate study? I think in this industry, depending on the job level, a higher degree is always very beneficial to have. With that, I would like to thank you all for your time and for giving me an opportunity to share my experiences with you all. I hope everyone stays safe, and please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. You can find me on LinkedIn, and thank you all again. Bye bye.